Hey, what's up guys? Pete the Guttural Monk here. I know this video is about 10 months late, but I wanted to share with you what I feel were the best releases from 2014. So every year I keep 3 of these CD long boxes in my living room where I do the majority of my listening. So as I make room for more 2015 albums, I have to slowly input 2014 albums into the collection that you see behind me. This is going to be the last run of 2014 stuff that I'm putting in. So I wanted to share them with you before I did that. In no particular order, these are what I feel were the best releases from last year. Fen Carrion Skies, awesome atmospheric black metal album. The most recent one from Nightbringer, very, very aggressive black metal album. Definitely check that out. Inferi plays brutal, blistering, technical death metal, extreme musicianship. Must check them out. Thantifaxath with Sacred White Noise, easily one of the best black metal albums of the year last year. Dark Descent Records, definitely check that out. Morbus Chron with Sweven. Unfortunately, these guys announced their breakup within the last couple weeks, so they won't put out any more material, but kick-ass progressive death metal from them. Vampire's self-titled debut, thrashy death metal, out on Century Media. Really cool stuff. They have an EP coming out in the next couple weeks as well. From Profound Lore, Artificial Brain, Labyrinth, Constellation, awesome, atmospheric, technical death metal, very murky, very bass-driven, kick-ass stuff. From Spain, Dominus with Sinister Ceremonies, easily one of the best death metal albums of the year last year. Can't say enough good things about it. Can't wait to hear more from them. The Great Old Ones play some awesome atmospheric black metal, really, really well-composed stuff. I highly recommend that you check that one out. Kind of a farewell opus from Gridlink. This is Longhena. Their blistering, grindy death style. It's definitely going to be missed by me. Really cool stuff. Unfortunately, they're done. Pallbearer, Foundations of Burden, easily one of my most spun albums of the year last year. Can't say enough good things about it. Doom metal album of the year, hands down. Nasheim. This is some really cool atmospheric black metal. Northern Silence Productions, beautiful appearance as they usually do. Check them out. I think it's 2-man atmospheric black. The comeback from At the Gates, At War with Reality, melodic death metal, of course. I really dug it. It grew on me. I spin it often. Winterfylleth, this is their most recent full-length. One of the most beautiful, folky, atmospheric black metal albums of the year. Really, really awesome stuff. Stilla, this is even more atmospheric black metal. This was out on Nordvist last year. These guys are definitely a band to watch, a band to check out if you're into that style as well. Doombringer, the Grand Sabbath, really cool, doomy, awesome stuff, obviously. Abazagorath, the Satanic Verses, it's just some kind of old school black metal from New Jersey. These guys have been doing it for a long time. They deserve some respect. Woods of Desolation, this is their most recent one. Gorgeous, gorgeous gatefold digipack. Definitely check it out. The debut from Hoth, or debut full-length from Hoth, Oathbreaker, melodic death, black metal, really fantastic stuff. Temple of Void, these guys play kind of doom-riddled death metal. Looking forward to hearing more from them as well. The second full-length from Horrendous, totally made the list. Progressive death metal, a little bit of that old-school flair. They have a new album coming out in October. I cannot wait to hear that. The third in the Memoria Vetusta project from Blue House Nord. Back to some atmospheric black metal. If you haven't checked this one out, they have returned to form in a very, very good way. One of the best death metal albums of the year, Dead Congregation. Can't say enough good things about these guys. These guys are going to be the band to watch in the coming years. Bastard Sapling, I really like this album. Very raw, aggressive black metal, a little bit of melody to it as well. Check them out. Ni Obliviscaris, some progressive metal, death metal, a little bit of metalcore influence to it. They have a violin player. They keep it very melodic. Definitely worth your spin. Alter Beast with Immortal, blistering fast, technical death metal, unique leader records, everything you'd expect from them. Panopticon's most recent full-length, Roads to the North, atmospheric black metal with that folky kind of vibe to it. All kinds of different instruments used on that album. I mean, it's awesome. Probably my favorite release of the year. I'm just going to come out and say it. Ifing with Against This Wield. Probably as close to perfect as atmospheric black metal gets. I mean, beautiful passages into some really, really aggressive stuff. I spun this more times than I can tell you I did. This is kind of like a retrospective album from Chron. This is out on Blood Music as well, as was the Ephing. These guys play more like post-rock with black metal influence. Now, this is kind of like a reimagining of some older material with a lot more emphasis on black metal. So, cool stuff. Soar with Aura. Awesome atmospheric black metal. Beautiful, beautiful album. Austin Lund from Panopticon contributes drums to that record. So check that out. Inanimate Existence, another one from Unique Leader. Staring Through Fire, easily one of my most listened to songs of 2014. Really kick-ass. Vangheld, out on Blood Music. I'm sorry, 20 bucks spin. Awesome stuff. Death metal, very disgusting. You'll dig that one. Progressive technical death metal with one of the sickest bass players in the game. Beyond Creation, Earthborn Evolution. Awesome technical death metal album. Definitely check that one out. Another near perfect album of last year, Falls of Rhoros with Believe in No Coming Shore, out on Bindrune and Nordvis. Like I said, near perfect atmospheric black metal. Very, very, very awesome stuff. Another Doom album, Pilgrim. This is Void Worship. Really, really awesome stuff. Very occulty. Listen to it when it storms. It's cool. Drowned, Idola Speakus. Some kind of, standard Doom-ish death metal. Kind of hard to track down, but glad that I got a copy of it. We got some reissues, of course. This is the 4 Dawn reissues of last year. Dawn, if you don't know, play some melodic black metal and also some old school death metal on their demos compilation. It's so awesome to own physical copies of Dawn's entire discography. They're all out on Century Media. Can't say enough good things about Dawn. Wish I got into them a whole lot sooner than I did, but I'm glad to have them in my collection now. Probably the coolest release of the year last year was the Demolike collection, the 20th Adversary of Emptiness. This contains basically their entire discography. It's an awesome, massive gatefold double disc from Spart Records. One of the most influential bands, Finnish death metal bands in the death metal scene. Really cool to own that one. There's a couple CDs, a couple albums that I don't have in the collection that I'd like to at least mention. Assumption, the 3 appearances. Black Monolith with Passenger, but I think that was digital only. Deep Mountains with Lake of Solace. Pest Records, please start distributing your stuff in the US somehow. Thurton with Niedergang. It was very expensive. I didn't pick that one up. Funerary Pit with the Titan Sea. That one is available. I don't know why I haven't bought that one. Purple Hill Witch. They had their self-titled album out last year. Really cool doom, occult rock kind of thing. Spectral Lore with 3. Double disc atmospheric death metal album from I Voidhanger. They're another one. Please distribute your stuff in the US. I would love to buy some of it. And last but not least, Torrid Husk with Cassicius. Really cool black metal EP. Should have picked that one up. Don't know why I slept on it, but I apologize. It was a great effort. That's it, so I can have some room for some 2015 stuff, and I'll have an update video with that in a couple weeks. Thanks, man. Cheers.